Well, guys, what's going on? I just got finished watching the season 3 of Stranger Things on Netflix, and I've got to give them bravo. I loved the season. I thought it was a great season. There's still a lot of unanswered questions for this season, but the whole feel of the way the season started all the way to the end, and it kept me hooked from beginning to end. It's only 8 episodes, so it goes by fairly quick. The action stays pretty good and intense, and there's always something going on. I don't know. It's just something about the show I've loved from the very first season to now. I don't know. It gives me that kid feeling about back when I was younger. The kind of shows and movies that I loved. It's kind of a throwback to that. This new season, really jumps more into, I wouldn't say it jumps more into, because even in season 2, they had the Ghostbusters kind of thing going on with Will and them, and this season is still in the 80s form. You see the way the kids dress, the music that's being played in the background, the movies that are on at the movie theater. I noticed they were showing Back to the Future and Day of the Dead, and later on in the series, on an episode, you see where it says they're showing the stuff, so it throws back to that 80s feel, which I love. I'm an 80s, I love the 80s. I'm an 80s buff. I've just loved everything about the 80s, the movies, the music. I don't know. I went crazy about the way we dressed. Now that we look back at it, it wasn't the greatest thing with the spandex and the colors, all the neon colors that went around. But hey, it was what it was. It was the 80s. It was a great time for a lot of stuff, for being a kid, definitely growing up in that generation. But anyway, that's for a different topic. But the show was great. I'm not going to give no spoilers or anything on this, and this is going to be pretty quick. I just wanted to throw this little video out to let you guys know that it's a real good series. If you haven't checked it out, you deserve to check it out. If you're into science fiction type stuff, if you're into mystery, horror, kind of stuff, I would call it more science fiction than horror, even though it's kind of mixed in. It doesn't have really no jump scares, but I think if anybody loves horror movies or loves science fiction type stuff, anything that involves kids, trying to battle evil, to take down evil forces or an evil corrupt government, or just whatever, if you're into that kind of stuff, then you'll definitely love this show, and you deserve it. You deserve to check it out, believe me. Each episode is about an hour long. But like I said, there's only about 8 episodes. I know this season was 8 episodes. I can't remember if season 1 and 2 was 8 or 9, but it was around that. But it's hard to talk about the show without going into any kind of spoilers. I don't know. It's hard to talk about. The character 11, is in love, and going through her ordeal as growing up as a teenage girl, and it's just, I don't know. I can't. It's hard to say anything about the show without giving too much away. But I just wanted to let you know my thoughts and my review on it. I don't know if the other nerds here actually watch it or not. I don't know if Sheeter watches it. I don't know if Selminator watches it or not. But I know I love the first season all the way to the 3rd season. And it's a great show. And the way it ends, pretty much on a cliffhanger. I mean, yeah, well, it does and it don't. The credits will start to roll, and then give it a few seconds after the credits starts rolling, and it goes into another scene. And I'm not going to say nothing about that. You'll know if you'll carry anything forward if you watch it or not. There are some very good episodes that will keep you going from the beginning to the end, and I say check it out. The character Dustin, the kid that plays Dustin in the show, he's funny as he always is, and they have a very good throwback to a popular 80s movie when I was younger. That I'm pretty sure a lot of people, when they grew up in the 80s as a kid, they know this movie that they give a throwback song to. Dustin ends up having to sing it, and it kind of caught me off guard. And if you know the movie, and if you love the movie like we did when we were young, when I was younger, then it'll kind of bring a smile to your face. But I don't really want to say too much. I just want to let you know that it's out, which I'm pretty sure you already know about. Everybody's talking about it. It's anybody that loves Stranger Things, they've already watched it. I wanted to watch it, put this review out the other day, but I just really ain't had time. I've had a lot going on, and I'm sorry for the sound in the video. That's my AC, because it's so hot all the time. So we have to constantly keep the air on to stay cool. But check it out. Like I said, the first season, was a little slow because it has a build up to it, but it ends real good. The second season pretty much starts off. It don't start directly off from where the first season ended, but it kind of gives you like this feel that they've had a few months or maybe a year or so to try to, go on with their lives, and then stuff starts happening again for them. And then the third season starts off with the character 11, and she's in love with her boyfriend. You know who I'm talking about, from season 1, who she fell in love with from season 1 and season 2. And they're in there kissing on the bed, and her dad, Hopper, the sheriff of the town, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like it at all. He's always hollering at her because the door's closed, and he's always hollering, 3 inches, 3 inches, I told you. And he gets upset about it and everything, and he gives him kind of a hard time on it, but it don't stay into that sense too long before all hell starts breaking loose. And Hopper and the woman who's the Winona Ryder character, I can't remember right off the top of my head, because damn, I just finished watching the series and it's already gone blank. The names have, but they end up going off and they're doing their thing. And then Dustin, the kid who plays Dustin, he comes home from a summer camp, I guess it is, and he's falling in love with this girl named Susie. And they come together and everything, and him and his friends and 11 and all them, they get together, but Dustin ends up going off and doing his thing. And then you have Will and the rest of the crew, they're going off and doing their thing. And a lot of the movie, or a lot of the series, they're not together. They're all split. Everywhere from Hopper's doing his thing with the Winona Ryder character. Dustin and the people that's with Dustin, they're doing their thing. And Will and the other guys, his other buddies and them, Max and them, they're doing their thing. Billy's in the show. I'm pretty sure you know who Billy is. The character is, I can't remember, Bryce something, I think. He was the lead guy in Power Rangers. He was a Red Ranger in the Power Rangers movie. And he's a dickhead. I mean, just to be honest with you, he is. But that's his character in the show. It was his character in the second season. It's his character now. And he's the bad guy in this show, but he's being led. I'll say that. You'll have to check it out to see what I'm talking about. But by the end of the show, you kind of feel sorry for him. But that's all I'm going to say about that. You'll want to check that out to see what I'm talking about, if you know what I'm talking about. And they all come, I don't think this is really too much of a spoiler, but they all end up coming back together in the last episode to do battle with this thing. Just like I said, it's hard to say. There's a lot of good episodes in this season. For it to only be 8 episodes, there's a lot of good episodes. There's a pretty good showdown at the hospital between 11 and this thing. You'll have to see. I don't know. Like I said, I just wanted to get my review out there, let you know what I thought. It's a great season. I'm looking forward to season 4 whenever they're going to release it. I've done some research on my computer here and everything, and Netflix hasn't asked for it We know they will. It's one of their most popular shows on Netflix. It's the reason a lot of people renew their license for Netflix, and then once the show is over, some people let it go, some people don't. But definitely looking forward to season 4. But they haven't ordered up a season 4, but they will. And the producers have already said that that the show's not over with. That they're looking at least 4 to 5 seasons for Stranger Things. One of the producers said that he believes anything after 5 would just get a little carried away from the characters and everything, because the characters will be getting so much older and everything. And I understand that. I mean, they're getting older year after year now, so it's kind of hard to keep up. But yeah, just check it out. And if you've watched it, leave a comment down below. We're always, looking forward to hearing your comments, hearing your thoughts, what you think about the videos that we put out. Leave a comment down below if you've watched any of it. Let me know if you like it or you don't like it. Tell me why you don't like it. Tell me what you thought was wrong with this season if you've watched it and you didn't think it was all that great. There is a lot of unanswered questions, like I said at the beginning of this video, and I believe they'll answer them in the next season. But yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We're always putting up more and more videos as much as we can. I've got another recent movie pickups video I'll be releasing here in the next couple days. And until then, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.